it's April, and today I'm planking with Amy Sperling. Hello, Amy. And we are planking for Parkinson's, and my mother has Parkinson's, her father has Parkinson's. So we'll be talking about that a little bit today while we're planking and how you can donate and to the Parkinson's Foundation. So we're gonna set up on our hands. So fingers are spread wide, pull your shoulders down your back, then lift your upper back. So you're actually separating your shoulders. Pull in your belly, come up high on your toes, shift your weight forward slightly, the timer has begun, and then once you get in your plank, do all of that again. So separate your shoulders again, tighten up your glutes, pull in your belly again. I always feel a big shift every time I do that. Press your heels back, so everything is engaged. Yep, we've got it going on.
Right.
So all during the month of April, April is Parkinson's Awareness Month. So we've been raising money for Parkinson's Foundation. And we have a link here on the post that you can donate if you feel like it. Every amount, no matter how big or small, is appreciated. So tell me about your father and his Parkinson's. You said he was diagnosed early.
Yeah, my dad was diagnosed when he was 36 or 37, and he's 75 now. So more than half his life he's spent with Parkinson's.
Wow.
It's been a long roller coastery ride.
So what were his first signs? How did he know that? I mean, because that's a young age.
I was young, so
Right.
I really don't know. I think he had a tremor, and I think he had some rigidity, which is typical. You know, just like his body didn't work like he expected it to.
Mm-hmm.
But he was, working and active and healthy, and probably I think went several months kind of not really diagnosed, which is not unusual for everybody, but especially for younger people.
Right.
Before
and
he
they
was
think
diagnosed.
because it happens in older people, as a general rule, it does happen in people who are older. They probably didn't think, oh, you have Parkinson's.
Right. And of course, we're talking about the 80s. I mean, this is a long time ago. So, much less research, much less medications, much less diagnostic tool to, from where we are today.
So what did he do? I mean, when they diagnosed him, what about medications, or what did they do for him?
So early on, when that happened, again, I was young, so I should have quizzed him about this before I came.
2 minutes, by the way.
He lived in Oklahoma City at the time, and Dallas is a short jaunt. So his Parkinson's specialist was actually in Dallas, and he did all different kinds of medicines and participated in several different trials along the way of people, for people that were young and healthy and just trying to figure out what's happening. The problem with Parkinson's, still to this day, but also then, is that the medications cause so many side effects.
Exactly.
That he struggled with side effects almost more than the Parkinson's symptoms sometimes.
See, and that's why, like, my aunt, who recently passed away, had Parkinson's, and she could not take any of the medications. Mm-hmm. And even though the medication actually helped with a lot of her symptoms, it helped with her walking and her tremors and stuff, but she couldn't take it.
That's where my dad is now.
So it ended up where she had so much rigidity and she couldn't feed herself. I mean, it's very sad. And like I've said this several times now, but Parkinson's itself doesn't kill you. It's the things it does to you that can kill you. So it's I don't know. So now, but your dad does boxing classes, right?
Right. So for years now, we have gone to Rock Steady Boxing, which in Evansville is at the downtown Y, and probably the most magical, special place for a Parkinson's patient in town. It is truly a family, and exercise is one of the number one things Parkinson's patients can do. But this
we're at 3:30, by the way. Keep going.
But the family at Rock Steady Boxing is really amazing.
Really? So when he does the boxing, do you participate also, or how do you? Yeah, and that's fine. Switch or come down on your knees if you need to. That's okay. Keep going.
I've been practicing this way.
Good. Okay. So do you box too when you're with him, or how does that work?
I'm what they call his corner person. So sometimes people with every stage of Parkinson's can go to the class.
4 minutes.
There are some people that drive themselves there and just go there to exercise.
Right.
But then there are people like my dad who need more assistance. So I hold mitts and he boxes into my mitts because balance-wise, it's hard to punch a moving bag. So anyway, we just do everything we can do in the class, and the class is modified for every level of ability. And so it's not all boxing. It's a lot of
Right.
balance work. It's a
Which
lot
is
of
one of the best
strength
things.
and flexibility work.
That's one of the things I've learned. They need to work on strengthening, flexibility, balance, aerobic activities.
Right.
And that's where I was
we
saying.
even do speech is a huge problem for Parkinson's patients.
Yes.
So we even work on speech during
10 seconds.
during exercise and everything else.
Right.
I know I'm sweating, thank goodness.
I know, I am too. I'm
We're almost
perspiring.
there.
Still in my work clothes. So, woo-wee. And we're at the yoga studio. So 5 minutes. It is a little bit hotter here than in the probably in your house. But she brings up a good point though. That one reason why they know that exercise is so helpful is because of research. And that's why we're asking for donations for the Parkinson's Foundation. So again, every dollar helps. I mean, anything you can donate, and I mean, it's just for a huge cause because they say 60,000 people a year are diagnosed with Parkinson's.
It is
so,
really out there, and I'm sure it affects everybody that is listening in one way or the other. So please consider a donation.
Yep. All right. And we're having the Parkinson's event at Yoga 101 on September 30th. You can plank or just bring a donation. It should be fun. So thank you so much.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.